You know, I'm clean, I'm on sober, I'm working on my third year. I'm doing great, you know, got my own place, I got a job that's, you know, it's being productive for me. I think I'm in a good place. I think it only can get better, you know, and without the Volunteers of America, I don't think I'd be here now.
This program serves up to 48 male veterans. Everyone that comes through this program is either homeless or at imminent risk of becoming homeless, and our job here is to get them permanent housing in the communities. I think it's important that we get these men specifically off the street because they've served their country, they've put their time in, and we just don't want them to slip through the cracks. We want them to get the help that they need so that they can be successful.
I served in the military from 1977 to 1981. I was working, and the job I was working at the time was a stressful job. I was really in a bad place in my life, you know. I had made some really bad decisions, you know. I started using drugs, and then that just further complicated the situation. And I heard about this program, and so I'm like, well, it's now or never, you know. So, and I took that step, and here I am today, you know, and I think the better for it.
Eric had several issues that he worked on while he was here. He took full control of that and full control of his treatment and continuing recovery.
I went to school while I was here in the VOA program. It helped me. It was a blessing, you know. It helped me, you know, to get to where I am now. You know, without it, I probably would have never went to cooking school. You know, you need some structure in your life. You getting that structure here, and you know, you just need some time, you know, just to basically, you know, go back and look at, you know, what you've done and try to get yourself together. And the Volunteers of America was a perfect place to do that.
Oh, Mr. Eric's one of my stars. I like him very much. He's a joy to have in my kitchen. I mean, he's a wonderful addition to our team.
He's gone from being someone who was kind of left outside of the general civilian life, who's gone back and now gotten a job and is a completely normal and functional member of society. And I see him definitely accomplishing a lot of great things in the future as well.
I'm working, it's productive. You know, I have a place of my own, and life is getting better, and I feel good about the future. I think the future is bright. Without the Volunteers of America, I don't think I'd be here now.
Alicia was determined to be a Lighthouse kid. She was just going through some things at the time, and she was just having a difficult time. She has some different issues that she struggles with, and you know, confidence is one of them. So the Lighthouse, we do so much for these kids in those 2 hours, 4 days a week, from homework help to social help to life skills to life problems. I mean, there's always something that these kids need.
It really changed me during the year I've been there, because at first I was really had a bad attitude, no respect for no one, and it really changed my life around.
I feel like if she could just have another positive person in her life, it would just be really big for her.
The first time I met Alicia was at the Lighthouse. I came in, and then she sits down at the table, and you could tell she was looking at me. She's like, I don't know about you, because at the time I was in my uniform. I was like, well, what do you like to do? She's like, I don't really like to do much, and you know, and I don't do this, and I don't do that. And I just looked at her, and I was like, well, you don't know me all too well, but you're going to be doing a lot of things by the time our relationship grows a little bit more.
I think she started feeling good about who she was and just about herself. And you know, Miss Tiny was that piece. She has someone in her corner, you know, she follows up with her. It's just, you know, such a fantastic relationship that they've built in really a short amount of time.
Mentorship is very critical for especially a young girl. Being able to see themselves in a positive light now makes the road a little bit easier as time goes on. And I see a lot in Alicia that she has yet to see in herself.
Ever since I had Miss Tiny, she was the one that gave me more confidence than I ever have, because she really taught me how to come out of my shell, explore more, and most likely to express myself to other things.
we talk a lot about things that are going on in her life, and I greatly appreciate the fact that she trusts me enough to tell me that those type of things. You know, being able to give her advice and then her listening, and then her coming back and saying, I listened to you and this is what happened. And also to see her perform academically and to see how she's been doing so much better as the time has gone on. My biggest hope for Alicia is that she truly understands who she is and how magnificent she is.
The way I feel about Miss Tiny, she's like another mother to me. Like, she treats me as one of her children. So it's really changed my life being with her.
Greenwood Lodge is a place of hope that gives opportunity to various individuals with various disabilities, physically and mentally, gives them a safe haven and supports that they wouldn't get ordinarily out in other communities.
Hello, Helen. Hi. Good morning.
Helen has quite a few needs than most.
Helen needs help because she was born with cerebral palsy. Come on, Helen. Are you ready? She has a disability, all right, but it's like she'll push, she'll get up. Someone has to be with her at all times. And it's like sometimes she might give out and have to rest. So I'm like, okay, Helen, we're gonna be okay. Just keep going. Just keep going. I try to encourage her.
The companionship day in and day out of just having that relationship with that person that eventually becomes more to them than just a worker. It becomes a family member, if you will.
I love having my own apartment. Brenda, she makes me laugh, and I love it when she works with me.
She loves those hugs. She loves to hug. And it's like, who wouldn't? Because we want attention. She wants attention. So it's like I reach my hands out to her as if she was my own daughter. And I love her with my heart. It could have been me. It could have been you. I'm going to try to do the best I can for whomever needs help. Because everybody wants to be loved.